so much, everyone, for staying with us on the program. The release of the educational background and the credentials submitted by some of those who want to be president in 2027 in the presidential election race has now raised yet again some transparency, constitutional eligibility, and public accountability issues, which is now become at the center of political discourse in the country. The publication by INEC we saw on Saturday is renewed attention on specifically on President Bola Tinubu, his nomination document, which lists his Bachelor of Science degree from Chicago State University, but left out the primary and secondary school sections blank, reviving the issues that featured prominently in the 2023 post-election litigation. While the courts have previously upheld President Tinubu's election, and legal defenders argue that a university degree satisfies the constitutional educational requirement, critics insist that complete educational disclosure enhances public confidence in the electoral process. So INEC, for his own part, has maintained his own duty and responsibility to publish documents submitted by candidates for public scrutiny and not to verify the authenticity of the credentials. So does the controversy raise fresh legal question, or is it primarily a debate about transparency, political accountability, and electoral reforms ahead of the 2027 elections? Let's get started on this one. I'm being joined by what will make some kind of representation of the interest in some, not entirely 100%, but at least we get a sense of some level of representation. Of course, we're expecting the NDC representation. Alwan Hassan is a member of the APC. Thanks so much, Mr. Hassan, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And Mr. Kalu is a member of the ADC and a lawyer. Am I right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah. It does look like ADC has a loud voice in this one because Atiku Abubakar's credential seems to be less of a controversy, isn't it?
Well, Atiku Abubakar doesn't have any issue in this respect because he was the one that approached the courts in the United States to ask for the academic record of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Chicago State University. And from the proceedings of the U.S. court, the court directed Chicago State University to release Tinubu's academic records to Tinubu. And when the academic records were released to Atiku Abubakar, we found shocking revelations from those documents. One, Bola Ahmed Tinubu committed first entry to Chicago State University that he attended Government College, Lagos, and graduated in 1970. When we now did a search, we found out that Government College, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu claimed he attended, was indeed established in 1974, 4 years later than when Tinubu said he graduated from that school. Second, from the document released to Atiku Abubakar from the Chicago State University, Tinubu submitted a document from Cambridge University, or this GCE certificate from Cambridge University, which was also found to be false. So everything about Ahmed Tinubu's certificate is shrouded in forgery. Now, you know Ahmed Tinubu contested election in 1999. He deposed on oath that he attended one primary school, St. Paul's Primary School in Ibadan. He also deposed on affidavit that he attended Government College, Ibadan. Today, what do we have in Tinubu's records? There is no information as to his primary school and his secondary school.
The Supreme Court has ruled on this matter.
Not at all. Not at all.
Supreme Court ruled in 2023 and said that it fell out of the legal time limit.
It was purely on preliminary issues.
So you're saying that the meat of the matter, the rest
of this matter
has not been settled.
Has not been settled
so
by any court in Nigeria.
Is it possible that Atiku Abubakar is raising this as a legal issue again?
The issue here.
What will I imagine that this is set to the law?
Here, no, it's not. The Supreme Court didn't touch on the merits of Tinubu's academic scandal. It didn't. Now, let's look at what the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria provides. In section 137(1)(j), it says, no person shall be qualified for election for office of president if that person has presented a forged certificate to Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Then the question is, has Tinubu in any way presented forged certificates to INEC? And the answer is yes. And if the answer is yes, the Constitution is supreme by section 1.
There is no, which court, just a moment, so that we don't, just a moment, sir. The court, let's look
your own
at,
opinion
let's
is
look
now,
at the facts.
is now a court
What
verdict.
did the court say in the U.S.? Because the affidavit, the request to the U.S. court and to the school, the Chicago State University, are the facts before Nigerians and before the court. What did the court say with respect to the inquisition of Atiku Abubakar prior to the 2023 election? What were the submissions of the court in the United States?
The United States gave direction, ordered Chicago State University, because what Atiku Abubakar went for was for discovery of the academic records of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the U.S. court directed Chicago State University to release those academic records of Tinubu.
The court in the U.S. did not say whether Tinubu forged it. The court in the U.S. talked about gradation and validity of, and could not even weigh in on whether the competence issue or forgery issue. So that those were not determined.
No. Allow my flow.
No, just a moment, because
Okay.
I will allow Mr. Alwan,
Sure.
who
Allow
is
my
here
flow.
to come and defend his principle.
Allow my flow.
Okay.
Allow my flow.
What are the issues as of today?
The issues as of today, because you raised the issue of we raised the issue of what transpired at the proceedings at the U.S. court. The Atiku Abubakar went for discoveries of the academic records of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the U.S. court directed by an order Chicago State University to release those academic records of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And when it was released, it was found out that Bola Ahmed Tinubu made a very dangerous first entry, that he attended Government College, Lagos, and graduated in 1970, when indeed Government College, Lagos was not even in existence in 1970. It was established in 1974. That's one. Then two, one of the documents released was that Tinubu submitted University of Cambridge GCE certificate to Chicago State University, which was also found to be false. Now we are not saying the only information supplied by Ahmed Tinubu to INEC was the Chicago State University certificate. The same certificate the school denied issuing to him in the 2023 proceedings. Now, on two fronts, one is that even the admission requirement for Chicago State University, Tinubu submitted forged entries, forged documents before he even gained that admission.
So you're saying invariably that President Tinubu is not fit to run in this election?
Not at all. Tinubu is not qualified to run this election. It's section 1, sub 1 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria says that this Constitution is supreme and its provision binding on all authorities.
Can this matter be re-litigated?
No,
if it's not settled?
The challenge is that the Supreme Court's decision on issue of pre-election matter says that it is only an aspirant that can challenge
another aspirant in the race.
And now Tinubu has emerged, and nobody from the APC is challenging. But the issue now is, that is on section 29 of the Electoral Act. But the issue is the Electoral Act superior to the Constitution? The answer is no. If the Constitution says that by section 1371J, that you are not qualified to run election if you have presented a false certificate to INEC. The question is, what is the provision of the Constitution in respect of section 11 of the United States Constitution, which says that the Constitution is supreme and its provision is binding on all authorities and persons, including Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is the president of this country, that swore to an oath that he will uphold the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that says if you have presented a false certificate, you are not qualified to run. And he has submitted false certificate. Why is he not stating the information he supplied to INEC in 1990 and 2003, where he on oath deposed that he attended one St. Paul's primary school that does not exist. That one, he said,
go ahead.
That he attended government college Ibadan. These are information in INEC, information that is clear to everybody. Till today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you know, one thing is very simple on this issue. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, come and tell Nigerians which primary school did you attend, which secondary school did you attend. Even in 2022, the INEC document is submitted. He even claimed, he even had an NYSC certificate, and his name on that NYSC certificate is Bola Adekunle Tinubu. So where did he get Adekunle from? Because he claimed that he graduated from...
What do you suspect? What's your submission tonight?
All forgery. All forgery.
Suspect. Let me allow you.
All forgery.
Just a moment, sir. Mr. Hawan, how do you defend your principal?
So
on one hand, he's saying that the president is not fit to run again in 2027.
So, but it's
and
funny.
That the president forged.
It's funny that they are speaking without evidence, because he cannot present to us where Chicago University says this university certificate that the president has submitted to INEC is forgery. He can't. There is nowhere that the school has said it's forgery. One. Secondly, what the Constitution says is a school cert
minimum
or an equivalent. An equivalent of school cert is an ability to read and write. If you go to National Assembly, a lot of our members present secondary school cert. In fact, let me tell you, Shehu, one of the richest men before, one person that was the richest man before in this world was a dropout from Harvard, Bill Gates. He's still one of our best when it comes to business in the world. It is not about education. These guys don't have anything to hold this man. He has delivered, he has done a lot in his first 4 years that no government in the past can match it. Let's say he has not even gone to the school.
Let's talk about
Does it matter?
Let's stay on the matter.
Let's say he has not even gone to the university. Tell me, hold on, let me die. Tell me what Jonathan's PhD has done to Nigeria. Tell me how Obi's BSc has helped improve his communication skills. Tell me what it has done to Atiku to help him navigate and concede and know the time to contest and know the time to concede for the best person of the time. These guys are greedy guys. They don't have anything. They don't have any substance to hold this man. We are 3 to 4 years in government, and Asiwaju has done a lot. Let's talk about policies, my brother. Let's talk about what this man has done in his last 4 years.
Let's talk about merit. Does the president deserve to be on the ballot? That's the fundamental issue here. That he has all of these abilities, but can he prove? Because what are the question mark? The question mark on his identity, question marks on qualification,
what
question mark
identity
education.
Are you talking about, Sheun? If he's asking of identity, can you tell us who Atiku's father is? Do you know Atiku's uncle? Have you ever seen Atiku's brother? Do we ask those questions? What is he talking about?
What's wrong with Atiku's uncle?
You should ask him. Does he know Atiku's father?
Ask me.
Do you know his uncle?
Let me answer.
Who are they?
Who is his father? Where is his father?
Why we are here?
Yes.
Why we are here is because we run a constitutional democracy where the law guides all our activities. The Constitution, which is supreme in this country.
You're saying he has added Adekunle You are saying he has added Adekule now. You are saying
allow me
you don't believe in him as a person.
Please allow me to answer the question. Yeah. We are saying the Constitution says you must have at least school start.
Or
equivalent. Yes.
What is its equivalent?
I'm coming. I will answer you.
Yes.
I will answer you.
With an evidence that.
Yes. Then the Constitution says.
Is it not enough evidence?
Please allow me.
Because is it not enough evidence? Hold on, Washewu. Is it not enough evidence that someone that was a senator, one-time senator, and a governor of a state that has become a country of its own, he made that state became a country of its own, build a structure of democracy that every 2 years you have a local government elections where there is none in this country. I don't see any state in the last 10, 15 years that conducts itself democratically to go for an election of local government every 2 years. Like the way of you want to ask me a question that such a person, you have a doubt that he has the ability to read and write.
Did you go to primary school?
Yes, I did.
Which primary school is this?
West Coast Primary School, Kano.
Do you have the certificate?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about.
Okay, let me tell you something. The certificate of my primary. Hold on. The certificate of my primary. Hold on. Hold on now. My primary certificate, my secondary certificate, my university certificate hadn't helped me in what I'm doing today.
That is not the issue.
It is the issue.
Not the issue.
We're talking about evidence.
It doesn't give capacity. Hold on, Shehu. It doesn't reach out capacity to deliver on the job given to you.
It's a moral and emotional matter.
It's not in the document.
We're not talking about capacity.
As
Shehu, we employ an entrepreneur. I employ people that are best of me. I employ people that are first-class graduates. And I have to teach them the job. When you came out from school, you read arts and visual arts. When you came here, were you not taught how to do this? It's your passion. You do that. There are a lot of people in this place that did not read mass comm, but they are very good journalists.
But I showed evidence.
Very good anchors.
I showed evidence that I finished from school. So it's a basic minimum for you to get into this organization.
He has shown evidence that he had a BSc in Chicago State University. They don't have the proof that Chicago State University.
Where is the primary school certificate? Where is the secondary school?
Boy, this constitution says shows one. You can show one. Some people show primary school. Some people show secondary school.
So, Mr. Kalu, is that enough?
There are people that are stand in this country. Mr. Kalu, there are people that are stand in this country. They are standing because they've not been to primary school.
Assign time to us so that I can respond.
Go ahead. I'm asking, is it enough? You are the lawyer.
It's not enough.
You have seen a man that has delivered to Nigerians. You have seen a man that has delivered to Nigeria dividend of democracy.
Allow me to talk.
I gave you almost 10 minutes. No.
Program.
I allowed him to say all he wanted to say and show you want to go back to him. I haven't finished. I gave him time to finish. Let me also learn. Because they don't have anything in hand to the campaign Ashwaju.
Alwan, hold on. There's a fundamental question here.
The fundamental question here
is a BSc Chicago State University sufficient?
It's not. The question is,
just imagine.
Hold on.
You read the Constitution that it is a school sat. It's Chicago State University BSc certificate.
So we call him to order.
Just remember.
Sorry, call him to order.
Go ahead and land on that thought.
The issue here is, has Tinubu or did Tinubu at any time present a forged certificate to INEC? That is the issue.
And what
can we have your evidence that he did? Show us now.
Everybody in Nigeria.
Is there an evidence that Tinubu
very well?
Where is it? Show us in your phone.
Please allow me.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
What is everywhere now?
Tinubu in 1999 presented to INEC that he attended St. Paul's Primary School. The evidence is there for Nigerians. So,
has he submitted it now?
Hold on. The question is, you are disqualified if you have submitted.
Let's see the evidence now.
You're submitting that he perjured himself.
Not perjury. That one is an issue. That one is a different issue altogether. Okay. The issue is the Constitution says all these things now. The Constitution says you are not qualified. Section 1371J, that a person is not qualified to run for office of president if he has submitted forged certificates to INEC. The question now is, Tinubu in 1999, Tinubu in 2003, Tinubu in 2003, submitted forged certificates to INEC. What are the forged certificates? One, Tinubu deposed on oath that he attended one St. Paul's primary school, which is false. Two, Tinubu submitted to INEC that he attended government college in Ibadan, which is false.
He has said it again now.
Three,
you understand? You're saying
please
it so
allow
times.
me.
Allow you what now? You've said it before.
Tinubu submitted NYSC certificates to INEC that his name is Adekunle in 2003 and 2023. The question is, are these documents forged? If these documents are forged, are
you asking a question or you went to court to verify?
No, it's not.
Just a moment. Before I allow you
to judgment of the court, bring it out now.
Mr. Kalu.
The Constitution says that this Constitution is supreme and is binding on all authorities.
Mr. Kalu.
And if the Constitution says...
And the Constitution has it that Asiwaju lied.
Just a moment.
The documents are there.
Gentlemen.
In the Constitution.
Gentlemen.
Let people come out and tell Nigerians the primary school you attended and secondary school you attended.
I told you,
Mr. Kalu, just a moment. Let me ask you. Just before I come to you.
Let's talk about issues.
Mr. Kalu, gentlemen, please. This is supposed to be a conversation, civil conversation.
And I've told you, I'm telling you that it has not helped me in my business.
Just a moment.
It doesn't give capacity now.
Just gentlemen. Hello, Mr. Kalu. Mr. Kalu.
Are we running a banana republic?
Mr. Kalu.
The Constitution is very clear. If you have forged, Tinubu has
so bring
forged.
evidence and go to court now.
What evidence are we talking about?
So go to court and say the Constitution
has already said if you forge, you're not qualified. It is for INEC to make sure that
so right to INEC now.
Gentlemen, let's have a civil conversation. Let's have a civil conversation. As a lawyer, let me ask you, as a lawyer, and he asked a question, and I'm coming to you just in a moment. He said, who are Atiku's relatives? You not answer those questions.
You mean Atiku's relatives? These are not relevant issues here.
So, but you said he added Adekunle now.
Just a moment.
You went personal.
Hold on. Let's have a civil conversation.
We are talking about what the law says in respect of Tinubu's eligibility to run this election.
But you had said he added Adekunle. You didn't want to know.
can we please, Jonathan, we can hear ourselves out. Go ahead.
The law is talking about submission of forged documents.
Okay.
Our case, which all Nigerians know, is that Tinubu forged his primary school certificate.
No.
Tinubu forged secondary school certificate. That is why today those columns are vacant.
So now, finally, before I come to you, the question is that as it stands today, with all of the submissions that you have, can Atiku take him to court over this matter as a fellow candidate?
Okay. The issue is not whether Atiku will take him to court or not take him to court. The issue is
established that INEC may not be able to verify. It is for Nigerian people to verify. INEC is supposed to display what has been. The verification is not within INEC's prerogative.
No. When we talk about...
Can INEC disqualify Bola Tinubu based on the facts that you have presented?
Sure, INEC can.
All right, that's the point. Your final thought tonight. Your final thought.
Asiwaju couldn't have ever lied with a foreign certificate as a BSc. If the Chicago University he claims to be forged is forged, can we have the evidence? Can they write to the university to now give them in writing that this certificate that Tinubu is presenting to Nigerians is forged? They've done it before, and if you remember, Omokiri went and wrote, and the school said it's genuine.
Didn't say so.
Gentlemen.
Yes, the school said.
Gentlemen.
The school said this certificate we have here was not issued by the school.
We are totally out of time.
Can we have the evidence?
And Mr. Alwan Hassan, thank you so much, gentlemen.
This certificate was not issued
that's our show for today, everyone. Many thanks for
watching. So can we have the evidence? Let me see.
God bless you.
You don't have it.